Hey guys, DoubleLift here. Quick recording before my stream. Well, actually, my stream just started, but in the morning, I slept on this, and I really just have to talk about it really fast.
Okay.
Last night I went on Twitter, and I saw that
The Sheep Esports article, I assume? I saw the Sheep Esports article. Let me show you guys the article. Well, I guess he'll show it. Okay, hold
according
on.
to the LTA North Twitter that there's matches today. Now the finals is on the 27th, which is in 2 weeks. So I kind of assumed that there was a break week, and that because the finals is in 2 weeks, that these matches would happen the week before. I had no idea the matches were today. And when I actually looked a few days ago, and this is still the case, even today, the matches are literally today. If you Google LTA schedule, nothing shows up. Whether this is a failing of like the rebrand or not, back in the day.
I knew the matches were today because they were on the Leaguepedia, but sometimes the Leaguepedia was completely wrong. So I 100% agree with like the fact that the scheduling is completely fucking stupid. I mean, I was giving wrong information to my players because before we got the confirmation from Riot of the schedule, what the Leaguepedia was showing was that we were going to have a break week before we played against our first match opponents, which were our first round opponents, which was Shopify. So we actually got hit with a new patch into like, oh no, we actually play like next week combo, which is just cringe. I mean, I don't know, like why is it not obvious when the fucking games are played? It should be obvious to everyone when the games are played. Like there's random break weeks for certain teams. Like the schedule is off. You get conflicting information from different things. LO Esports is notoriously dog shit. LO Esports is like one of the most dog shit sites to ever fucking look at to try to find any information on anything ever. There's wrong start times. Like for example, there was Worlds last year or 2 years ago, but I remember there was like a whole thing where I was trying to figure out when the actual matches started because LO Esports had a different start time than the time that was published by the LO Esports Twitter account. They said, hey, the games start at 2 I think it was during first stand, actually. I literally think it was during first stand. I could probably find this while we let the videos run. But they had a wrong start time during first stand. That's what it was. It wasn't during Worlds. And they had two different ones, bro. How do they not even know? I think it was even the LO Esports Twitter account had a different start time than the LTA North Twitter account, which had a different start time than the LO Esports fucking website. How the fuck is this even possible? I'm gonna find the tweet.
Back in the day, a year ago, you looked up LCS schedule on Google, and the schedule would be right there.
Yep.
It was perfectly optimized for Google and integrated. Okay,
True.
so I click on this, right, to check the schedule. Guess what? It says no matches today. In fact, the last thing that it shows is the Fly vs. 100 Thieves series a week ago, and there's just nothing here.
Because it's technically not a regional split. I actually know how this works. You have to select the league, and it's LTA cross conference is what you have to select in order to know when the matches are, because it's technically not a league.
Longtime fan of the region and, longtime player. This is just like unacceptable. This is like an unacceptable level of effort that they're putting in. They don't even bother updating their own website with the schedule. Mm-hmm. I can't be the only person that's confused. Like, I refuse to believe that. I'm definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm definitely not like
Wait, I mean, at least he knows it. I kind of based, honestly. Gotta respect that.
Super on top of everything. But this
Here, look at this. Look at this fucking tweet by me. 374 likes. This one completely flopped. Am I crazy, or are there two different times posted for first stand by LO Esports? Here, match schedule. TL versus, this is for an international tournament. TL versus KC. Midnight PST, 9 a.m. Central European time, 5 p.m. KST, right? Here's on their website, 1 a.m. PST, 4 a.m. PST. So these are both in PST. So they literally just have the fucking time 1 hour off on two different websites. And then they're like, oh, it's because of fucking daylight savings time. Motherfucker, daylight savings time already hit. Like, it doesn't matter if it's daylight savings time. It is on at a certain time. Like, everyone that operates as a human being in the real world knows, like, okay, for one, this, when I was looking at this, I'm pretty sure this is from the North American Twitter account. The time, if you're putting in American time, the American time has to be right for Americans. You can't use the excuse of like, oh, well, we didn't know it was daylight savings time in America. It's too fucking confusing. I operate on daylight savings time in America, but I also work with a bunch of European people, and they have a different daylight savings time than we have, and I always just know when that fucking is. Like, that is just a base level of being a competent individual who has a professional career, is you have to just be on top of this super obvious shit. Like, you just say, it takes 2 seconds to Google, when is daylight savings time in Europe? When is daylight savings time in the US? And you can just put the fucking correct times here. So I don't know, bro. Like, they are so incompetent when it comes to this shit. It just feels like it's really low effort. And this is something that I agree with Doubles on. It feels absurdly low effort. How can you not just find one person that is competent enough to use Google to find out what time it is on a day for different people? If you just know, okay, we're putting it, you know where it is in the time where you're playing. You're playing in Korea. We're doing this at 5 p.m. Korean Standard Time. What time is that on these days for these different regions? It can't be that fucking hard, bro. It can't be that fucking hard. And they're making graphics for it, bro. They're making fucking like, we're not gonna nobody is gonna double check the graphic. It's just one intern that's like sitting there like, I think I got this right. Let's press send. Is it really that? Or is there a team of people that are trying to make sure that this shit is done the right way? All right, I'm getting a little tilted. I'm gonna calm down. Let's hear it out from DoubleLift.
And the scheduling. I can't be the only one that just didn't know that the matches were today. I also can't be the only person.
So I can show you guys how to do this, because I mean, I don't use the LO Esports site, but I'm more tapped into like how LO Esports works than DoubleLift. So the reason why it doesn't show is because you need to actually select leagues, right? And there's like all these leagues. So you have to select LTA North, LTA South, and then you have to select this, which this actually, they changed it. It's okay. So it says LTA, but it used to be LTA Cross Conference. Okay, wait, did it just change right now? Am I fucking delusional? I swear to God, this just said LTA and not LTA Cross Conference. But you have to select, it's not considered an actual league. Or like part of LTA North and LTA South. It's considered LTA Cross Conference. So you click LTA Cross Conference, and then you'll actually be able to see the matches. So that's how it works. But it is stupid and confusing. Like, I don't like that I have to learn that shit. Like, DoubleLift doesn't know that shit. And like, I don't think it's like, it says anything about him. I think it is just, unless you're going to invest time to figure out how this shit works, or you're really anal about stuff like this, or you're like a mentally ill psychopath like me, you're not going to fucking do this. Like, no one's going to do this. It's all about ease of access. That's how everything is, bro. I'm like, anyone, hey, if I'm fucking trying, I'm like this, bro. If I'm trying to watch an NFL game on like YouTube TV and there's some bullshit that happens, there's an error, or it's like, oh, we're putting this one is for free, but it's on Peacock. If there's any difficulty in me watching what I want to fucking watch, I'm just not going to fucking watch it. I'm just going to not watch it, and I'm just going to complain on Twitter and slander everyone that is associated with the product that I'm having an issue with. Whether it's DirecTV, whether it's fucking NFL Sunday Ticket, I am just going to go and complain about it publicly and then not look at my Twitter for a day. That's how all normal humans behave.
Who just kind of like aged out of using Twitter all the time. If I didn't look at Twitter randomly for the first time in like a week last night, I literally wouldn't have known that the matches were today.
Follow Nemesis back? What do you mean? I follow Nemesis.
Players, and some of the literal LCS players are fucking confused about it as well.
Yes.
So yeah,
I mean, literally, like, we just didn't know. Bro, we didn't even know how fucking first place worked. Like, do you remember when we were trying to figure out who got first place between us and FlyQuest in like the summer regular season or whatever? Do you guys remember this saga? It's like, I'm reading the rulebook. I had wrong information. The Shynot guy who posts about this stuff, like the LTA fan guy, he was confused about this information. Papa Smithy was confused about this information. Papa Smithy even like DM'd me. He's like, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm pretty sure you guys got the choice of your opponent, whatever. That's how it ended up going down. Like, it wasn't actually anything where we could look to something and be like, this is how it works. It's just all insanely confusing for no reason. And the worst part is that it's not, this is how I know that I'm not just fucking retarded, is when you talk to people at Riot, they will give you different answers to the same question. So the people within the organization who is making the rules don't even have that shit straight. So it's not on me, bro. It's not on me. It's not that I'm stupid, Papa Smithy's stupid, all of FlyQuest is stupid, all of C9 is stupid, like the managers are dumb. It's not that. It's that this shit is fucking horribly made, bro. This shit is horribly made, and it just feels mega low effort. It feels extremely contrived and low effort at the same time. Where it's like the pick and play format, and then you combine that with this fucking low effort bullshit where it comes to like how you're going to like know what your opponent is combined with the schedule. It just feels really fucked up.
Tweet about it, right? They did, but I don't use Twitter regularly, and I think it should be
How close are we to
their official website? How is there not one person that is able to update the website? I just can't believe it, right? Like it I
mean, the thing is that like in this situation, technically they have an out, which like they can just say, oh, well, we have it there. You just didn't click the right button. It's LTA cross conference. So like on this, take technically DoubleLift's wrong, even though I agree with him that it's stupid. They did have the right information there. You just had to work for it. But what I showed you before, where there's multiple different times for first stand starting, there's no excuse for that. That's just their bad. That's just pure incompetence.
Is another omen of like a bad omen for the region. I know a lot of like the conversation on Reddit and stuff recently has been about yesterday, at least there was like, you know, posts about Western League, Riot giving up, LCS viewership being at an all-time low. And I just feel like this, you know, is just yet another sign that feels very bad as a fan. So just had to point this out. Just wanted to yap about this for a second. I feel like it's really disappointing, and I hope that they turn the ship around. Delve here, quick edit. We're splicing this into the video.
You work for clicking two buttons. Dumbass. It's not about, oh, you have to click two buttons. If I made my stream, like, let's say I just fucking had a stream link, it was unlisted, and like I just fucking have a random link in a random place. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. It's like you have to go through some random link on my Discord. You have to open my Discord and then find like one channel and there's a link in there. Like, yeah, that's only fucking two buttons, but it's just not intuitive. It's not intuitive, which is the problem.
In order to make it show up, you have to go to the website and you have to click on leagues, and then you have to enable LTA cross conference.
Oh, okay, so he knows this.
Matches will show up on the Lolesports website. Now, if this is not an indication that this entire...
And also, the one thing that like viewers, like now, like viewers will say shit like this, right? But the idea, the other problem is if you think something is working, right? Like you go to this website and you're like, oh, Lolesports, this is where I look for my LTA North games. And you click on like, and you just have LTA North selected. And that's normally where you're watching all your games. If you don't know that there's something wrong where you actually need to enable something else to know when the games are for the next weekend, like let's say you just normally, oh, when are the games? Okay, I just checked the schedule. And then it's not there, you're not going to go look for things to enable or look for buttons to press. You're going to just assume that it's working right, and you're going to fucking know when the games are by going to the website that shows you the schedule. So that's the other thing that people like don't comprehend is they try to like make it more about like, oh, it's just clicking a couple buttons, bro. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know that you're supposed to be clicking buttons or you're supposed to be doing something differently, then you're probably not going to do something differently, and then you're going to end up getting fucked as a result.
Your system is a mistake. I don't know what is, because I do not know anybody who would go here and realize that they need to click on this to make the matches that they
I did that
care about
but I am mentally ill
show up, right? Because without this, like, none of this is going to show up. So later today, 100 Thieves versus Pain, tomorrow Red versus Shopify, and then here we go, right? Wait, no, this is
next week.
I don't even know what this is. Oh no, yeah, this is also part of it. Sorry. First time seeing all this, yeah, I don't know. Like maybe I'm wrong, right? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is actually completely fine and this is on me. I should have checked that I had the wrong leagues selected and I needed to click on this. But I'm still annoyed. And I think the whole system that they've done, the whole rebrand from LCS to LTA and all of this stuff is just in a sad state, and I'd like to see them make changes.
Yeah, it's just like, it just feels pathetic. There's no other way to say it. Like, LTA, it feels like just super bad. When Dom and DoubleLift agree on things, you know the league is in a dark place? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I mean, it just feels like there's like, LTA fans, bro, they just feel literally disrespected by Riot. That's literally what it is. Like, LCS fans, they feel disrespected by Riot. It's like, you did so many changes to make the league worse. When it came to formats, when it came to like, oh, we really like co-streams. People loved co-streams when LCS co-streaming started. Reminder, LCS was the first region to allow widespread co-streaming, right? And that was a huge part of what made people like watching LCS. I started co-streaming in 2020. My stream blew up. Ellis' stream blew up. Like, we were doing really well, and I obviously got banned, so I fell off a fucking cliff when I was banned. Thank you, Riot. But DoubleLift, when I got banned, started co-streaming. He started getting insane viewership. He was getting like 40, 50K during LCS for like all of 2021. So people loved the co-streams. People were just watching me, DoubleLift, LS, and the mainstream was also benefiting. It still had like good viewership. And then Riot decided in 2022 to just kill co-streams, right? They're like, you cannot co-stream regular season games. And then they tried to like, and then they do the same shit they always do, where they try to like give you like the fucking reach around. They're like, no, this is actually really good for you, bro. Like, dude, it's gonna make your stream so much more high. Look, if you like never fucking co-stream, but then you turn on your co-stream for playoffs, people are gonna be like, oh shit, he's co-streaming. I gotta watch this guy. Like, you're gonna have 10 times your viewership during that. It's like, I prefer to just co-stream the whole fucking league. Did that in 2022. They did this fucking bullshit in 2022. 2023 fucking hits. They do more things to try to just like hurt the league. They do more. They put the league on fucking weekdays. So it's like, it goes from 2022, you can't fucking co-stream. 2023, they tell you, bro, you know what you really love? You love co-streaming on the weekdays, bro. Our data shows that people love having LCS during the middle of their work week. When they're at work, that is where they will watch the most LCS. So I'm like, fair enough. Like, I can see the take, bro. People maybe like, maybe if the product is actually not something that people want to consume, maybe if they're at work, they'll like settle to consume it. Okay, let's see how it goes. Went fucking terribly. Then 2024 was the first year where things started looking up. It's like, okay, they got best of threes. They did some best of ones, but they got that out of there. Did some best of threes. Things are looking up, and then they're like, boom, hit you right in the fucking ball sack. LTA, you're not gonna know what the fucking format is. You're not gonna know what the fucking teams are. You're gonna play best of threes and fucking playoffs instead of best of fives in elimination fucking series. They just hit you right in the fucking nuts, and then everything is done. It's like 4 years in a row of things like looking like okay, they want it to die. It's like this, the one time where things were looking up is when they like hurt the league the most. That was like when they made the most changes. They're like, oh shit, this thing might actually become alive again. People are really liking the intro song. They're like fucking, they like the rivalry between TL and FlyQuest at the time. It's looking fucking good. We got to make sure that doesn't happen. And they just, yeah, they give you the complete nut shot in 2025. So hey, I'm gonna start. I need a fucking coffee, bro. I'm just ranting too much. I'm ranting too much. This shit fucking pisses me off. And also, hey, I would love if the league is just a fucking alive. Like, when they decide to do all these fucking, when they make all these stupid ass decisions, I just lose money, bro. I just literally just lose money. Like, and I'm just like, why, bro? I thought we were in it together. Like, I'm making content on your league. I was doing like player ratings. Like, I thought this shit was like good, you know? But no. They just fucking make these decisions, and I just fucking lose money. It fucking pisses me off. It fucking pisses me off. All right.